Hey everybody, welcome back. It is, I almost did my intro for a different series. So, the level that we're going into is Rusty Bucket Bay. One of the most infamous levels of the entire series. And, like, normally there would be, like, some sort of, like, factory world, which we wouldn't get until the next game. Or even some sort of, like, city world. This is as close to any of those as we're going to be able to get in this game in particular. So yeah, it's one of the more infamous levels with one of the coolest like soundtracks of any of the levels. Ow. Ow. Okay. Don't know how I didn't grab that before. Okay. So a lot of this level is actually going in and out of the ship at different parts to go through those sections. To make matters more complicated... Oh gosh. Some of them are well hidden, some of them are actually enemies that you can't defeat. Some of the entrances are hidden behind glass. Believe it or not, this is actually the level that I have the least memory of. And that's because, like, I'm not one of those people that, like, when I was a kid would play games over and over again. 312, 111. And that's because, like, at that point, like, I would play through a game and go like, yep, that was fun. Not really think about that game ever again. Unless it was a particular game. That was close. But yeah, so you'll notice that there's water. And I would have put up air quotes if I didn't have, but you could tell which one's the real ones because they're differently shaded. So, this is where this is why the world is the way it is. Hitting this button. Those are now slowed. Not stopped. Slowed. This world has a problem with fans. And then on top of that, it has a problem with water. I don't want to just show it off. I might as well do it here. So, get into the water. I instantly start drowning. Because you lose air even while you're on the surface. And that is annoying. You gotta stop doing that. I need to hit him with eggs from a distance. I think I kind of mentioned this in a previous episode, but there are technically bosses in this game. The bosses, as most people know them, don't really start showing up until the second game. But just because like formal bosses like aren't showing up doesn't mean that they're not there. So these toll bridges, you can only like open them up. You can only have things you can only do things with them if you give money. Sorry, eggs. Oh, here it is. I made it. Normally you would have to go through like a whole thing. I just like fluttered over here because I knew what to do. What else is actually in here? Yeah, as you can see, I'm not regaining air from hitting the surface. And that's the most annoying part about this entire level, is that if you want to regain air, you have to hit a ladder and then get back onto dry land. Now imagine that, and then get told, oh yeah, there's several things you need to do that involve going underwater in this level. You're like, may not like this level. It's like, yeah, you might not. And then, imagine getting told, hey, you remember that shark? Oh, the shark's here too. I was like, what? No, I was like, yeah, the shark's here too. There he is. I forgot what the exit is. We're gonna be saving that dolphin down there in a bit. Ah, dang it. See, this is the problem with messing up in platformer games, that you have to go through like a whole process about. Forgot to silence my phone. There we go. What? Yeah. As you can see, this is where the game truly starts getting kind of rough. There we go. Like, no, I'm pretty sure it goes out a little bit further because... Okay, I'm sure. You have to be able to get the number token somehow. This is where having a shoddy controller is really hurting. Well, I'm gonna just go over here instead. Oh, and before you ask of why I haven't like tried to replace it, it's literally time and money. Like, I would have replaced it. I have no idea what happened there. Wow. This isn't good. Oh, I almost died. Whoops. Tool 4. I'm not gonna be able to make it. Oh, I made it! I forgot that the number is... But the number that it shows is how long, is when it will start to move back down. Not like the second it will drop. So, enemies in this room? So, believe it or not, I don't think I've actually mentioned this before, but I actually much prefer the second game when it comes to certain aspects. Primarily, the way you get health back. A little tiny one in here. Because there's actually ways to get your health back. There are these randomized honeycombs that are like, oh yeah, they'll give you more health, but you have to play this mini game to do it. Like, stuff like that is really... That's the one that was fake. Stuff like that is really interesting to me. That one's off-colored. I think this map wasn't originally meant to be anything. These maps weren't originally supposed to mean anything. I think they could have been like leftovers from Project Dream, like I mentioned before. But when you really think about it as like, oh, this is supposed to be the Isle of Hags, aka where the this entire world takes place, I was like, maybe. Is there actually anything in here besides some enemies you could defeat? Aw, that's lame. Got 2 windows. There should be one at the top of this because going to the top of the world usually will always net you something. Yeah, Mumbo token. Hope you remembered what the number was. Oh, like, did I put it in wrong? And then I tried to move, I'm like, nope. It's like, nope, I've stopped. I've stopped and I cannot move. Clearly, something is loading. Whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, something is loading. Gonna go in there in a bit. Actually go to the top of this one. Yeah, I can't reach the top of that yet. I need to actually do something. Oh yeah, the supposed to climb the rope. Might also have to go back and climb the rope from the other place too. Doesn't that look familiar? Actually, ladder up on this section. Nope. Demanding that I go all the way back. Jiggy in there, and we'll get that later. actually probably what I'll do is, because it just hit 20 minutes, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm gonna meet you, back on top of the crane. See you guys later.